Hey everybody, my stream wasn't showing that we're going, so welcome in. We're going to be working on the Dynamax adventures today. I did make some progress early. Um, so these are the Pokemon I added last night, or yesterday also when we were streaming, because I took Hawlucha, Mantine, and Aselgor. I added Gastrodon, Escavalier's down here, Aselgor, Durant. Okay, he's not on my list. Dragonair. Trying to clean up my list a little bit. I did a lot of this not at my computer. Kaparaja. And Wheezing. Wheezing and Barbaracle, I should say. Okay, so my list of just exclusives is updated. So we're just gonna run some of this, and kind of see how it goes today. I'll probably split the stream in half, do half Dynamax and half hunting down some of these other raid dens. Just so it's not all just Dynamax adventures. I know that can get pretty stale. Okay, not getting Passimian this run. Thank you, Sammy. The YouTube channel is there. I am currently downloading yesterday's stream. I forgot to do that yesterday, so I'm currently downloading that, and that'll be uploaded here in just a little bit. I kind of need to go. We'll go this way so I can snag Sneasel. Okay, Ivysaur's taken care of. Okay, awesome. Well, thanks for being here, Stace. I'm just trying to make a plan for some of the rest of this, because this list of Dynamax Adventure exclusives is still pretty long. Gonna try. Okay. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out the best way to go about doing this. Yeah, I've got a lot of single stagers and a lot of trade evolutions that I need to get my hands on. That's where the not trading aspect of this challenge gets a little difficult. Because if I could run these Dynamax adventures on multiple systems, I would just trade over the extras I need, but okay, well, two-shot Sneasel. Yeah, not going to be doing any trades. I think that's generally how these challenges are done. So I'm having to just run these Dynamax adventures to get this entire list. And then I've got some legendaries. I think the optional ones that don't have dex entries, I'm going to get all of those later. Because I do have a lot that I have to get from Raid Den, so just finding all this stuff organically is going to be not difficult, just very time consuming. Yeah, so like some of the stuff that's on the list here for Dynamax Adventures could just be gotten from raids. Okay, awesome. That'll be good when I get that uploaded. It finished downloading just a second ago. I'm trying to figure out a plan for today so I'm not having to swap back and forth. So we end this section. We'll end this section with 485 total Pokemon caught. The next section, we end up with 493. So the next section is literally going to just be 494. I'm sorry, because I'm on Shield. The next section is really short compared to this. This really is the longest section of the challenge. There's some parts later on that's like, go beat the gym leader. That's all you have here. So, yeah, any of the optional no dex entry Pokemon, I think I'm gonna just strictly hunt those on my own time. Just because I do have such a big list of Pokemon to get through. Let's see, I think the only thing I'm taking from here is Sneasel. I mean, the good thing about having to run all these Dynamax adventures is I'll have plenty of experience candies to kind of speed up the leveling part. for some of the harder to get higher evolutions like Dragonite, Metagross. Yes, yes, we are. Okay. Good thing about consistently beating the legendary, even if I don't take it, is I get extra Dynite ore for each completed adventure, so that'll give me more candies and stuff to deal with later. And I'm just going to do a shout out here. My wife has done a wonderful job on thumbnails for my YouTube videos. She has a Redbubble account if anyone wants to pick up some stuff with some cute art on it. Just wanted to kind of shout that out. I really appreciate her doing something that I don't really have the skills to do myself. So even if you don't watch the entire VOD, at least go check out the thumbnails. They're worth the click alone. Yeah, so if you go to her Twitch page, she has her Redbubble link on there. Go check out some of her stuff. I think it's really good stuff. Let me guess, Suicune. Yeah, okay. Peonia, you are very useless right now, actually. Well, you know, you do a lot for me. I figure least I can do is give you a shout out. Okay. Man, I'm not sure. Go with Crocodile because he's not one. I really wish y'all quit picking Passimian. I need to find him in the Dynamax adventures. Okay, let's see what we have. I don't need me and Chow. I do need Cophagrigus. Let's go this way. I mean, for me, the good thing about this game mode is that I don't hate it, even though there was a period of time where I was doing it for 4 or 5 hours a day, sometimes more, depending on if I was really hunting something. I still enjoy the game mode, and since I'm not specifically having to go for a tough, shiny legendary like Zygarde, it's making it a lot easier. I'm just kind of saying, okay, I need so-and-so. As long as I get that, I'm good. So, for example, if this Persian wipes me, that won't be as good because I don't have anything yet. Could have used Brick Break. That would have probably one-shot it. I mean, I bought all these extra Pokeballs so I could also shiny hunt while doing this, so I'm going to just catch everything. Let's make sure we get Cophagrigus. So Cophagrigus is an interesting one because when you breed it, if you don't give it an Everstone, it will give you the Galarian Yamask, which then I can use to get Runerigus. So that's part of why it's important for me to get this one here. If I was playing just base game, Runerigus wouldn't be until before the 4th gym. Oh man. I'm going to stop looking at this list for just a little bit because it's quite a long list. And since I can only take one Pokemon at a time, okay, gonna catch this. Okay, I'm not gonna directly take this. Don't really need Velocin either. Okay, that's that first ad break out of the way. Usually that wants to run after I've only been going for 5 minutes, so I try to push it as far as I can get away with. Need to use Earth Power here. I don't think I'm beating Tapu Bulu this time, and that's actually okay, because that'll speed it up a little bit. So I'm going to go ahead and highlight Cofagrigus so I know I have it. And if I have to, I'll take the highlight off. Yeah, I never really thought about how large of a grind this part would be with the DLC. The only Professor Oak challenge of this game I watched was just base game, so you know it was all raid den stuff. But that's okay, because this will give me some other stuff that I can make use of to speed up later sections. So, and I guess the good thing is, if I end up needing a break from this playthrough, I can always start the badge quest on Scarlet or Violet, and just have that as, you know, okay, need a little break from the Oaks challenge, which once I get through this section, it's going to be basically just going through and obliterating the gyms for the most part. So it's just going to be a question of how long the Dynamax adventures take. Guess I should have taken Marowak. That's okay. honestly doesn't matter what I do. Well, kind of looks like we still might win this. Go ahead and hit Darkest Lariat because it's a strong physical move. Not going to do much damage, but, you know. Oh man, if that had crit, that would have been the end of it. Can't believe I'm going to win this one. I figured with the less than ideal type matchups and stuff. Okay, well, I said it yesterday and I'll say it again. I probably need to not judge a run by its starters. Check the shinies. Okay. So we take Cophagrigus. Registers as a dex entry. And then when we go breed it, we'll get 2 dex entries. Yamask and Runerigus. Yep, keep a record of Bulu. Okay, is Celio one of my... It is, okay, so if I take Celio... Cryogonal's there. Man, this entire side is... Okay, I'll just catch them, and I'll decide at the end which one to take. I also, at some point, want to do a monotype run on Scarlet and Violet. I've done one on Sword and Shield. It was one of my streams years ago. But I haven't done one since then, so I kind of want to give that a shot on a newer game. Or even like on Arceus maybe. I mean, you have close combat, that would have been a lot better. I mean, Mr. Mime being frozen solid's not the worst thing. I'm not going to take him. I might take Cryogonal. Actually, I think I'm going to take Tentacruel. That'll be better. Tentacruel might actually be further down on the list. Okay, these are the Den exclusive. So then we have Raids or Dynamax Adventures. I guess in the case of having 3 Pokemon, I need to default to the one I can't get somewhere else. So there's Tentacool, so it's going to be between Walrein and Cryogonal. I'll probably take Tentacruel for the actual boss fight. Okay, but Celio or Cryogonal will be the one I keep at the end. And that's assuming I get all the way to... Yeah, okay. We're at least getting past Cryogonal, which is what I was hoping for. I'm glad Mr. Mime actually attacked. That's unusual. It's already over, but it's very unusual. Well, I hope everybody's having a great week so far. It's already Wednesday, as unbelievable as that might be. This week's definitely going by pretty quick. Oof. Okay, now I take Tentacruel. That gives me super effective damage. Okay, we've only lost one heart during this, so that's not too bad, I guess. Go ahead and hit Swords Dance. This isn't like the Scarlet and Violet raids where you want to set up all the way. Okay, I think I'm taking Cryogonal this run. I want to get a lot of the single stagers out of the way. I think that's kind of a smart play. So I'm going to take Cryogonal unless there's a shiny, and then that'll obviously change my opinion. cryogonal. Grimmsnarl and Indeedee are both ones I need. Okay, let's see what we're dealing with here. Okay, there's both Mr. Mimes. I think I'm taking the one on the left. Yeah, we'll go left. Oh, there was a Passimian up top. Okay, so I'll do this one and then I'll go over and try to cross to the other side if I can for Passimian, because I can only catch him here on shield. Bless you. That was definitely a good use of that Haunter. Take one good shot and half his health. Okay, let me see. I gotta check about... There's a den where Mime Jr. is 60% of the raids, and I can only get Passimian from here, so I need to try to cross over to the other side if I can. If I can't, I'll go ahead and take Mr. Mime and just move on, but... Okay, I can. Oh, there was also Stunfisk. That would have been a good one to just get a hold of, but... go ahead and lower that defense if we can. And then let's go ahead and unload. here in a couple of minutes. I'm gonna take a quick break. I gotta refill my water and go to the restroom, all that good stuff. So that'll be here in about 3 minutes or so. Okay, barring a shiny at the end of this run, I'm taking the Passimian I'm about to go get. Guess a wide lens. I have a lot of low accuracy moves. Okay, let's go ahead and Dynamax. Okay, I'm going to take a real quick break while this fight finishes up, and I will be right back. I've been sitting here talking this whole time with my mic muted. Um, I was just commenting on the fact that as this list gets shorter and shorter, it's going to get harder and harder to guarantee we get what we need. You know, once you're like specifically looking for, say, Slowking or Politoed or whatever, you know. So each one that I can slowly cross off the list is good. I almost wonder if I want something like a Zygarde or Kyogre maybe that can just one-shot my entire team when I get here. That might speed the process along. Okay, yeah, I'm consistently beating Tapu Bulu, which is great for the Dynamax. Okay, most likely taking Passimian. Okay, definitely taking Passimian. I always check, because you never know. So that gets that off the list. And we will go again. Probably do another couple of runs of this, and then I'll go out and start hunting down some of these raid dens. And then we might come back and finish here. Crap. I always hit the wrong button right there. Okay, so what I need is something new. Take a Raquanid. See, Stunfisk would be good. Maractus, Sigilif. There's quite a few that are single stage that would be nice to get. Togedemaru is one. Okay, Togedemaru. Now I could see this being one where I just catch the one Pokemon, because Togedemaru is hard to take down sometimes. So we'll see what happens with this. Ideally I would catch him and then we'd get taken out. That would speed up the process a bit too. Yeah, let's go ahead. I really do want to take Togedemaru down and then get swept by whoever comes next. That would help. Okay, I guess I'll keep hitting Liquidation. It's the only move I have that's super effective, or that's effective. Okay, that's Porygon down. I'm actually going to take Togedemaru. He's a good one for Tapu Bulu if I get there. Okay, I don't need a Selgor. Oh, Dreepy's over there. Let's go this way, because I think this might be Rotom. Nope. Poltegeist. Togedemaru is more high priority because it's on the exclusives list. Okay, well, its speed's kind of normal, almost normal now. Oh, not even close. It was at +6. Probably don't need to. Yeah, I was going to say Bolt Hunt will probably finish it off. Save the time for the animation. Not taking Poltergeist. I've already got Bouffalante, so we at least go get an item. Let's go Life Orb. Well, I guess I'll use Poison Jab. That's the only thing I have that's effective. That did quite a bit of damage. Okay, I'm not taking a Alolan Raichu. Surprised we've lasted as long as we have. I feel like the NPCs are being extra helpful today. Yeah, I figured he was going to use superpower on me. After all the trouble of Dynamaxing, I probably should have just not. Extra evasiveness, that's always helpful. Okay, Charger Bug, you don't have to be the fastest thing on the field. Okay, barring a shiny, I'm taking Togedemaru. If my mouse will wake up. Hello. There it is. Okay. I really wish you'd quit hitting me. Because now at this point, beating you is better than not, because I've put so much time into this fight. Okay. Okay, let's see what we have. Make sure there's no shinies. Okay, so we'll take Togedemaru. It's one of the Raid Den exclusives. So we got that. Okay, I'm going to do one more run, and then we're going to switch over to just hunting some regular raid dens down. Yeah, one more run, and then we will move to just some regular raid dens, just to kind of see what we take a Araquanid again. Okay. Ah, there's our first bot of the stream. Let's go Relicanth. He's on the list of... Thank you. Yeah, Relicanth is on the list of Dynamax exclusives. So good. Boldor's going to set up for the rest of the battle. I do like his defense going down. Okay, at least Boldor attacked again. Okay, that's that one. I don't really want to fight either of these, honestly. Mantine might go down a little quicker. Poison jab, why not? Okay, down goes Rhydon. Surprised he didn't attack me with that. You know what? I am not going to Dynamax. Okay, well, survive by the skin of our teeth on that one. Let's use that for a minute. Okay, we've got one more KO left. Vespiquen, okay. We'll go for Mr. Mime. Even if I get him, I think I'm taking Relicanth, so it doesn't really matter. Okay, still made it to top of Bulu somehow. Now, oh, we have 2 lives left. I thought, I guess right on those 2 times against Mantine were the first deaths. Okay, that's fair. Okay, let's see about getting through the rest of this. And then chances are good that I'm taking Relicanth. I'm just surprised how well I'm doing on some of these runs today. Like, Rhydon got knocked out twice during the second battle, and we still beat Bulu. Okay, so we've got a quick ad break coming in. While that's happening, I'm going to get ready to start looking for the next raid den, so see y'all on the other side. we can't. That's almost an hour and a half. Let's start with some Den exclusives. Okay, so Den 162. Where's this located? Giant's Bed, common red beam. Okay, so we're going to the Giant's Bed, which is here. So we'll have to go through Freezington, so we'll activate a little bit of the story stuff, which is fine. Let me check this raid den. I'll see if it's something I need to snag or not. Yeah, might as well. Go ahead and hit some raid dens on the way to looking for some of these others. Cut down the number of wishing pieces I have to use. So let's see what we're looking at here. So the first raid den we're going to has a 60% chance for Kabuto, 40% for Phoebus. And we need both of them. So when we get this first raid den, it'll take us just a little bit to probably find Phoebus, but you know, we need Kabuto as well. So go ahead and catch Swablu. That's one I don't have to hunt for. Let me see, that's one of the mixed ones. It's both Raid Den and Dynamax. So I don't need to do coughing because I've already gotten wheezing. I don't need to do Togepi because I've already gotten Togepi. Took Sneasel already. See, I took Durant. That's why I couldn't find Durant earlier, because he's down here. Swablu, I just snagged. Okay, let's head back up. We're looking for, like I said, Phoebus. The only thing I wish is I wish I had the bike. And I said this the other day, but the bike really speeds things up. Yeah, I'll learn about the king of the... Hey, Peony. Yeah, I'll be over there shortly. By shortly, I mean after I fight your brother. Just kind of pop out of town here. Don't need Sneasel. I just took him. So I thought I saw two. I guess that other one's over somewhere else. Okay, Giant's bed. The one I'm looking for... I've actually got two that I'm looking for. One I'll recognize sooner. In theory, I guess. Let me scroll down and make sure I'm looking in the right spots. Giant's bed. Well, there's only one here in the Giant's bed. Right next to a tree. It's overlooking a... That's it. That guy right up there is the one I'm looking for. Okay. It's not quite what I was looking for. I actually think I've got the wrong den, but I do need Nidoran male, so that's helpful. Go ahead and take him off the list. Okay, I could probably throw one in here and see if I can get the other Nidoran. the extra Dynamite ore is nice. Zubat, that's a good one. Because he is raid den only. So that's helpful. I would almost think this would have to be den 175. If it is, I've already got Trubbish, though I don't need Trubbish. Okay, well that's helpful. Okay, so this isn't the raid den I was looking for. Let's go down a ways. This one might be the one that we're looking for. Yeah, this is the guy. Feebas on the first pool, okay. You'll love to see it. Sammy, is that thunder? Oh, the trash truck, okay. I was like, whoa. I knew we had a chance, but I didn't expect it so suddenly. Okay, that makes more sense. Let me see. Is Kabuto? I think Kabuto's on my... Yeah, he's on my list, so we'll throw another piece in. I'm going to go ahead and mark him because we're currently looking for him. Okay, yeah, I thought we had seen earlier that we had lightning in the area. I just wasn't expecting the noise. Okay, here's Kabuto. So anywhere where two Pokemon share a den, I'm going to try to get them both at the same time. So the next one we're looking for is I'm looking for Den 37. for Noibat. I think that's in the regular wild area. So that's Noibat, Axew, and Trapinch. Okay, the rolling fields, yep. Okay, and I know where that raid den is. So, that's the common beam, right? Noibat, Axew, and Trapinch. So let's fly to the wild area. Like I said, I know exactly where this raid den is. Let's see, do you have anything? $26 wishing pieces. I don't know if that's going to be enough. Let's add another 24 for right now. Give me 50 to work with. I'm going to go check this purple beam real quick. I'm going to make sure there's not one over here where... There's one over there. Okay, I'll have to go back that way in a minute because I need Cleffa. Oh, the den I need is already activated. Awesome. There's Dewpider. Wasn't one that I was prepared for. Here it is, okay. Okay, well, I like to look and see at some of the stuff. Here is Dewpider. Yeah, this guy back here. Let's start with Neuvat. That's helpful. Okay, I'm going to try to go ahead and get Axew and Trapinch while I'm here. I could get them from Dynamax Adventures. Then I'd have to breed, and I already have a pretty long list that I have to breed as it is. So we'll go ahead and try to snag these guys while we're here. I guess that's one of the cool things about this game is if there's a Pokemon you want to use and you can't normally get it until later, you can always find it in a raid den. I'm gonna have to go ahead and fight it because I don't think there's anything off the rare beam here I need. There's not that many dragons left, to be completely honest. Not at this particular location. I mean, good thing is I'll be stacking up some candies and such. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to play with my time a little bit here, since it is a common beam. Okay, there's Axew. Axew. I just couldn't imagine a challenge like this if every single Pokemon was in the game. Like if they were all natively available. Because this would be a nightmare if every Pokemon was available. Okay. Question becomes, how long do I stand here and do this? Because there's a lot to cover and I could just catch a Flygon. There we go, okay. So that's Trapinch. Now let's go up and see Esper, Den 2, 20%. So we're looking Muna, Esper, Solosis, Elgium at this next den. Esper's the only one that... Esper and Solosis are the only two that are raid den exclusive at this point. I will almost certainly end up with a Muna. I'd like to get all four if I could. That would ease that. Stony Wilderness, Watchtower Ruins. Okay. So I know where this Watchtower Ruins one is. We'll go over there in just a minute and switch that around. Back to the regular date. I want to go over and check some of these other raid dens real quick to see what we have. And then I'll go over and try to get these 4 psychic types I need. Oh. I guess the raid in that I thought had one doesn't. Okay, well, we'll go to... Actually, the Watchtower Ruins one I need is activated. Choodle. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Oh well. Yelling at me. Thank you, Sammy. Our youngest yelled at me when I sneezed just now. Timpole, okay. No, I'm not going to waste my time with that one. The raid den we need is actually active right now. This is the den we're looking for. Yes. Where's it? It's got to be this one. Let's just run into everything. Yeah, it's got to be this one. Okay, so there's the Muna. So Muna, Espersolosis Elgium at this one. Good thing is these are all one-shots and they're all relatively easy to catch. Oh, man. Maybe I'll get lucky with these other two. One's a 10%, one's a 5%, so might have to do a little date skipping. I got two more to get here, and I can go ahead and mark Esper and Muna on my document over here. We're also looking for Solosis. I have a better chance at Den 179. At 1 star, that gives me Indeedee and Solosis. And that is Purple Beam. That's a rare beam though. Those are always harder to get. Okay, we'll just try here. Because I can always just reset the den. There's the 5% LGM. That's helpful. So I've got Barbaracle already, so I can go ahead and mark Binacle off. I'll spree Barbaracle. Got LGM. Now we're going for Solosis. Solosis. Nope. Okay. Didn't think I'd get that lucky, but let me see. There's Ralts. Ralts, who is actually at 35%, so super common. There we go. Didn't take too long. So now I can go ahead and mark Solosis. And our next den exclusive is Spritzy. I'm just going to check the common den 33. Okay, it's over there with Cleffa. Yeah, so Cleffa and Spritzy are the only two I need from that. And this is the den I think it is. Cleffa and Spritzy. Go ahead and teleport back over here. This picture is showing kind of off over this way. Not that one, because it's not surrounded by grass. It doesn't have a tree in the background. Nope, it's one closer to the edge. Now I'm in East Lake Axwell, so I went too far. And this down here will be South Lake Millock. Nah, it's in a brown patch, so that's definitely not it. Oh, so it is the one I thought it was. Turn it right. Yeah. Should have just come over here to start with. Okay, start with Cleffa. That takes care of that one. And then we're going for Spritzy. Togepi, Cutiefly, and Cleffa are the most common. Spritzy being 10%, so might be looking for just a little bit. But I said that a second ago too, and rolled a 5% super quick, so give me a second. Let me check Morlul here. See if there's anything which Morlul I need, so it doesn't really matter. Just N62. It is. So if I get a purple beam here, I can get Morlul or Impidimp. Okay. It's good to know. It's good information to have. I can also get them from Dynamax Adventures, but if I don't have to, I'm not going to. Okay, so if I get another rare din here, and it's not Impidimp, I'll just roll it until it is. Tracer is very upset right now. That doesn't surprise me. So we'll roll this one for Spritzy. Getting pretty lucky with some of these. Go ahead and Now the question is Impidimp. Because it's got a common den that I can get it from. It's got 2 common dens I can snag it from. The other common den has Mime Jr. in it, so that's going to be one I need to go snag anyways. Okay. So next we have Why Not? It also has Mime Jr. and Natu. Okay, I mean, that's fine. Mime Jr., Natu, and Hammerlock Hills, Motostoke Riverbank, Stony Wilderness. I know where the Motostoke Riverbank one is. It's the easiest one to get to. Grubbin, don't need him. Okay, to the Motostoke Riverbank. So why not Mime Jr. and Natu? I'm going to go ahead and try to just get all 3 while I'm there. Right across the bridge there. It is the second one. Yep, right over here by the tree. Be really cool for Natu to be the first one, because it's the rarest of the 3 that I'm looking for. Why not? Okay, one of the not rare ones, which is fine. Go ahead and grab Mime Jr. and Natu while I'm here. So the next den, I just need Bonsly. Why not? Mime Jr., okay. That's the next one, so I can go ahead and pull him off the list. Natu after this. Go snack Bonsley. Making pretty good progress on these raid dens. Okay, yeah, go ahead. I can keep an eye on the stream for a few minutes. Time for chaos, yeah. That's usually what happens when Sammy walks away. Sort of like the chaos we had in Repo last night. It was those first two games were ridiculous. Yeah, that would be all right with me. I'd be cool with playing a little bit this evening. So I feel like I should already know. It's the original Ninja Turtles movie we're going to see tonight, right? Okay. Yeah, that's about an hour and a half, so we should be back with plenty of time to play. Yeah, and they definitely made the bad guys more intelligent on... Oh yeah, 35th anniversary, that makes sense. That doesn't make me feel old or anything. That would be a pretty good costume. Yeah. Okay, so Den 3, that's the one over... It's just Bonsley, because I'm going to breed for Binacle. So the rolling fields, yeah, I know where that is. Okay. this guy right here. If I hadn't already caught Barbarical, I would just do this raid and get Binacle. Rock and Rolla. Love how this is the one I'm having trouble getting, one of the most common ones. I mean, I've only done one reset, so I guess I can't complain too much, but... Rock and Rolla again. Dwebble. I had to remember what I was doing for half a second. Maybe I do need a walker for tonight. Dwebble. Binacle. Binacle. Now, Bonsley is at the top of this list, isn't it? Yeah, it and Binacle are 35%. Dwebble's only 10, and I've seen 2 Dwebble. Bonsley, there we go. Okay, so I mark off the bonds. Next is Sableye, which is only in a rare den. It and Aeron. Okay, I think for this one, I'll probably... I can't get to Lake Balamir right now. Okay, so I'm going to have to do one of the others. I think I know where that Giant's Bed one is. Let me make sure Binacle is also marked off. Yep, okay. So what I'll have to do for this one is KO whatever I get that isn't a purple beam. Wish I could just hop on Suicune and ride. Okay, let me go ahead and activate this stuff so I can have this fly point. Okay. Okay, well, I just need the fly spot, my man. I like the dojo uniform better, so I'm gonna stay with that. Okay, Peony, whatever you say. My headphones just are not cooperating today. Okay, Zubat I've already got. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with them right now. I didn't need to do Zubat. Well, this will get some more Dynite ore. That's about right. I've made a pretty good dent in some of these raid Pokemon today, so I'm not... My cup, it was empty. I just bumped it when I set my water down. Yeah, that's the guy right over there. I need to unlock this as a travel spot. I should have unlocked this as a travel spot. It didn't, of course, so I gotta go up and talk to the door, I suppose. Because I don't know that I've ever done this particular part of the Crown Tundra with you watching. I usually go as far as the max layer. Okay, now it should be unlocked as a travel spot. Okay, it is. Okay, is it this one or is it the next one? That'll be the next one because it's not surrounded by grass. What all can I get? This is just... So this den... The main... Well, the only two once I get the rare are Sableye and Aeron, so... If I get Sableye first try, then I'll just move on, because Aeron will be easier to get out of Dynamax Adventures. I could really use Sableye here in a minute. That'll speed this up a bit. It's the one that is exclusive to raid dens that I need, and it's only in the one den. Then, oh, got another rare den coming up with Riolu. Yeah, I was having some trouble with the internet with my YouTube yesterday when I was in here having breakfast. I know I checked for an update yesterday, but I'll check again. If it needs one, I'll do it while we're taking care of everything else. No, we don't have a software update. And neither of our routers are off at the moment. Oh, well, I can catch Magby. That'll be helpful. Save me the trouble of Dynamax adventuring that one. Okay, hold on though. I need to see if I'm at the right den. That looks like the same picture. It is not. I am at the wrong den. Okay. Well, let's defeat Magby, catch it, and get to the right den. Okay, so I'm not at the right den, which means that I need to go down here. It doesn't have a patch of grass next to it like that. Hey, Eevee. Down this way. I'm at the old cemetery. That doesn't help me any. Let me go see what this raid den is. See if it's something I need. Might be this fella. That sort of looks right. It's roly-poly. Okay, we're gonna have one more ad before I'm done. It starts in about 5 minutes and I don't have any snoozes on it, so I'm gonna go ahead and run it while I'm trying to figure out if this is the right den or not, and I'll see everybody on the other side. There's Aaron. Let me see, because this might not be the right den either. It's got to be a common den. Roly-poly, Aaron. So this isn't the right den. But we go ahead and take it. Okay, we'll go ahead and get Aaron. Actually snagged Beldum at a raid den too. Common den. Magby Sizzlipede. Sinistee, that's the one by the cemetery. Swapaloo. Illuminat Kabuto, I've been to that one. That one I think requires the water bike. Timber Gullet, no, that's not the one. Here's one that has Laleep and Anorith. Need that one here in a minute. Stunjourner and Aeron, that's the one we're currently at. Sneasel, Impidimp, Cleffa and Carbink. Coley and Aeron again. That one's in the water that we can't get to. That's in the water that we can't get to. That one's in the water that we can't get to. Mime Jr. Ponyta. Elekid. Magby and Sizzlipede again. Zubat, Noibat, Swablu. Really weird right now. Okay. Hold on, it's showing one up here at the corner of some ruins. It's not like right. Is it this one? Hold on, because if this is the corner, let's run into a Bronzong that we can't catch. Not that one. This one's not next to big rocks. It's not that one. It's gotta be this one, right? No, this is the... This is so weird. I'm gonna check one more raid den. Sableye, maybe a little bit of a trouble, just because I'm not 100% sure. I know where two of the other dens are. Actually, let me go check. Which one's Snow Slide? Is that the upper one? This Snow Slide. This is Snow Slide. Slippery Slope is the one I want. I think it is... Not this one, because it's not surrounded by grass from that angle. It's not that one. I think it's this one over here. I'm going to need a lot more wishing pieces, just specifically for some of these rare den ones. try one more time to get a rare den for Sableye, because this one I'm 100% sure is the right one now. But we'll try one more time, and if we don't get it, I will just end the stream for today, and we'll try again tomorrow. Okay. Okay, well, while I'm ending, I might as well beat this guy. I hope everyone enjoyed. Today we did about an hour and a half of Dynamax Adventures and an hour and a half of these raid dens. I have, let me see, raid den exclusives. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 raid den exclusives left, and then I have a fair few that are either Dynamax or raid den, and then I am, as far as non-optional Dynamax, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Yeah, 20 away on Dynamax Adventure exclusive. So 27 exclusive ones, and then I've got several that can go either way. So we'll just pick back up tomorrow. Maybe we can finish this section tomorrow. The grinding I don't think is going to be so bad. Okay, well, yeah, so we'll pick up tomorrow. I'll probably be working on Sableye for a bit to try to find it, and then we'll jump back into some Dynamax Adventures to kind of pick up whatever I don't get while I'm hunting on my own time. So, hope everyone had a great afternoon. Hope everyone has a great rest of your Wednesday, and I will see everyone tomorrow right around the same time. Have a good day.